My name's Albert Rose from Allen Seafood in Harpswell. My question to you is your thoughts and ideas on eliminating Maine lobster industry's dependency on Canadian processors.
When I first ran in 1994, I made the statement, no fish should leave Maine with its head on. And the Wall Street Journal proclaimed that the most bizarre political promise in the history of American politics. Because I don't think they got it. I mean, what I'm talking about is processing. I mean, we shouldn't be sending raw materials out. We ought to be sending finished goods or something close to finished goods. One of my proudest achievements as governor was significantly increasing state funding for R&D, which happened in the last 2 or 3 years that I was in office. And I suspect, well, you already are seeing a negative ad about, you know, King spent all this money. That was something that we spent it on, and I'm proud of that because that's where jobs come from. The government doesn't create jobs. The best thing the government can do is create an atmosphere whereby the private sector can create jobs, where people don't feel there's some burden on them if they create jobs, or that they have some impenetrable barrier. Dr. Johnson once said the art of taxation is getting the maximum number of feathers from the goose with the minimum amount of squawking. And maybe that's another way of saying the same thing, that you've got to find the right balance, because you know you can't just tax people to the point where they can't survive, but on the other hand, there's no greater investment. But we also have to be creative about how we do it. And innovation, in my mind, comes through the combination of education and technology. And that was the origin of the laptop project, frankly. And some people say, well, we're educating our kids and sending them out. You know, if you only look at kids 20 or 22 and say, okay, they're leaving, but there's an inflow of kids in their late 20s and early 30s. I have a son that went out and he went to Washington and Boston for 10 years. Now he's back in Maine.